Well, it's great to be with you guys, with my colleague Kathleen Passidomo today, and I also want to echo her remarks and state my enthusiastic, unequivocal support for Ron DeSantis, our greatest governor, to be America's next president. And let me tell you why. There are three qualities of any great leader. You have to have integrity, principles, and courage. And you can be a leader without one of those, but you can't be a great leader without all of those. And Ron DeSantis has that in abundance. And America, more than ever, needs more than a leader. They need a great leader. And no better leader than America's greatest governor. And the other thing about this governor is he gets results. You know, on the federal government's best days, they fail to solve problems. On its worst days, it creates problems. Here in Florida, with this governor, he is solving problems day in and day out. After the hurricane, as President Passidomo mentioned, he was told that it takes 6 months to build a land bridge to connect an island that had been devastated by the hurricane. He said not acceptable. It got done in 3 days. You look at COVID, where the whole world was moving in one direction, shutting people down, damaging them psychologically, shutting down their economies. And he looked at the real science. He stood with courage and made sure that Florida stayed open, which is why we have had more money flow into the state of Florida, more people and businesses flow into the state of Florida than the next 9 states combined, based on IRS data. This is a governor that gets policy results. We just completed the biggest session in Florida's history, and I would say the biggest legislative session in any state legislative body in history, with many, not only conservative wins, but bipartisan wins like we celebrated today with our bills against human trafficking. So on issue after issue, he has solved problems. But for Republican voters, they also have a results-oriented governor, a governor who wins. Republicans are ready to win. It's time to win, and with Ron DeSantis, we will win. He scored a historic victory of almost 20 points, but in doing so, he realizes that you can't govern without a Republican legislature. And he gave us unprecedented support during that cycle, in the 2022 cycle, leading to the biggest supermajorities in the Florida House and Senate that we've ever had. So this is a governor that understands that it's a team effort. He will be at the top of the ballot, I hope, this next fall in 2024, but he will be leading up and down the ballot to make sure that people that believe in common sense American principles are returned to the White House or returned to Washington, D.C. to bring this country back to where it needs. And America needs Ron DeSantis. So it's my privilege today to give him my complete, unequivocal endorsement. And the road ahead is bright, and I believe he's going to win.